Practice. All right, we are in. Okay, folks, welcome to Mr. Tasters. This is the live edition. We're hunkered down in my den here. We got whiskey collection back there, but today it's all about the beers. Um, and we've got I'm CJ, and we've got
Mr. AB.
Sabi, Mr. Tasters here. Today's agenda, we'll do some tastings. We'll do actually three amazing tastings. I'm really looking forward to we'll get to it. But then today's agenda is tasting. We'll talk a little bit about who we are, what we are doing, how we came about, and stuff like that in between the tasting. So this is going to be amazing. I think you know, hop onto the channel if you don't have anything in the next half an hour. This is going to be amazing.
If you love beer, you got to be glued to your screens right now.
Yep, yeah. So let's dive straight into it. The first one's called a Freem. This is from Oregon State. It says here, Hood River, Oregon, USA. I love the can. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And this one is Japanese lager. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nice looking can. I mean, almost looks like it's royalty.
Yeah,
right?
this is one of the best cans. I would actually go on to say this is the best can I've ever seen.
And then Japanese style lager. I mean, this is the can says it's got a little floral notes to it, but we'll give our expert opinion on it as soon as. But I just went looking at the can. Oh man, really nice, very nice.
Mhm.
It's a 16 ounce. I think this would be
Yeah, it's
a little bit bigger than the 12 ounce that typically works in most of the 6-pack. But this came in a 4-pack, so a 4-pack, which is just fine. But I think why don't you crack it open and oh yeah,
Love that noise, right?
I'll go for it. Uh-huh.
Nice yellow color. Very light. Is
Yeah.
this light beer by any chance?
That's super light. Super light indeed. Oh wow. I was not expecting that, but
Yeah, I was expecting
a
a
little bit
darker.
darker. That's good. So I will bring in. There we go. Super light. You can even see my face through the thing, right? And so
Yeah. Yeah, the aroma, it hits you like a breeze in a botanical garden, right?
yeah, for
Sweet
sure.
plum, fresh bread, and violet. I felt like I was about to sip a beer or audition for a fragrance commercial. I'm confused, man.
Oh man. All right, let's go taste. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna take another one there. Oh man, it's like someone threw a Japanese tea party in my mouth. The jasmine rice, green tea, dancing and doing a tango with the hops. It's so floral for me, at least. I half expected a bee to buzz out of this can or even this one. It's amazing.
Yeah. So here's to a beer that smells like you're giving your taste buds a bouquet of roses, but it drinks like a lager that has been hitting the gym. It's the Arnold Schwarzenegger of floral beers.
Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah, so if I think if you want a beer that's more fragrant than your grandma's garden, but won't leave you smelling like walking in a flower shop, man, I think Freem's Japanese lager, they call it, is the way to go. This is quite the thing.
Yeah. I definitely love it. What do you wanna rate it as? This is our usual stuff.
Yeah. Usually lager. I think that it's they've nailed it on the floral aspects of it. Right, the can especially says fresh bread violet. I mean, this is I can see that. But having said that, I think from a lager, it's a little light for me.
Mhm.
I'm going to go with like an 8.5 out of 10. Like amazing floral, but just the lager aspect of it, I want a little bit more, a little bit more punch.
But I can easily see myself replacing Bud Light, Michelob, or those light beers that we go for with this one.
Yeah, and it's
It has much
surprising.
better taste.
This is it's got five. What is it? 5%.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 5%. I mean, when I for me, this feels like a 3.5, 4% kind of thing.
Yeah. So
Fine.
you can easily chuck down quite a few before you
Yeah,
realize.
before you realize, yeah, you be careful there.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So we have our first question here. Yeah.
Okay. So we got a little
Yeah,
visitor.
a little visitor here. We are live on a channel here. I'll
Okay,
see you in a
so-
minute. So our first question, somebody is asking, why do you decide to name the channel as Mr. Tasters? I'll go for it.
Go for it.
So yeah, what we really do here is that we are situated in Pacific Northwest area, and we both love beers. And typically, what we used to do is, even before we thought of this channel, was go to local craft breweries, try out a taster, a flight of beers, and we just used to rate ourselves. And our friends used to ask us for recommendations. So we used to tell them, okay, this is the brewery that we really liked, and these are the XYZ beers that you should really go for.
Mhm.
And then we thought, since people are so much into beer in this specific region, and Vancouver and Seattle combined have about 200 plus breweries, so we thought, why not start making our channel, why not start making videos, start a channel, and help other beer lovers understand how the breweries here are. And what better name could we give than Mr. Tasters, because this is all about tasting beers. So that's the long story, that we love to taste beers, and that's why we are Mr. Tasters.
Okay, yeah, I think, yeah, yeah, that's how we started. When did we start? I think maybe a year or two now.
Yeah, unofficially, we started officially 2 years ago, but then we were not really into it. Our main focus was on just enjoying the beer and just letting our friends know this is what we like, this we did not like. But then we just wanted to scale it up and help more people get connected to more beer lovers, and
Yeah,
that's why we are here.
yeah. That's yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. All right. So shall we go on to the next one?
Yeah, let's check this down first.
Okay. Cheers here.
Just as light as water, man. But very full.
Really
of
nice.
water.
Very nice. Okay. The next one. So next one is Reuben Brew. This is actually it's a Fremont. I think it's Fremont or
Washington beer, right?
Ballard region. It's one of those two. I've actually been to this place, and we have to go visit. This may be something we actually do this weekend.
Okay.
Amazing brewery. And this place does experiments on beers. They're so good. They have great food too. I mean, it's like the hot dog and stuff, but really good. But this one in particular, I like. I've had it before, but this is Reuben. Nice little can Pilsner, Czech style Pilsner. So we're gonna, it's like the blue is very interesting. When I picked this up from the grocery store, and it's one of the colors that stood out. I personally like this beer, but the can is just amazing.
Yeah, look at this can. It's like they stole the sky and turned it into a beer container.
Yeah.
Move or silver bullets. You have got the silver and the blue rockets can taking over.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So let's give it a shot and
Yeah.
see how it goes. All right, we'll crack open of the beer. All right, let's do that. Let's do a little bit of that. Okay.
This is also pretty light color.
It does look like, but a little hazy, a little more hazier, not
hazier
as
side,
crisp.
yeah.
Let me see that. It doesn't smell like Czech. It doesn't smell like Czech Republic, but it's a Czech Pilsner for sure. It's got the crisp. I can just smell it. Crisp, refreshing scent that makes you want to pack your bags and head straight to Pilsner paradise. Right?
Let's try it out.
Okay.
The taste. It's like the beer gods got together and said, let's make a Pilsner that tastes as cool as it looks. Smooth, a hint of malt, and a finish that leaves you wondering if you accidentally stepped into a beer commercial.
Yeah. I agree. And especially this is at 5.4%. Let me
Yeah,
double
yeah,
check
yeah. It's
that.
5.4.
Let me double check that again. Yeah. 5.4% and 35 ABU. It is not just a pilsner, right? This is a pilsner magnet. I mean, who wouldn't have want to be friends with someone who carries around a blue beer can? That's practically a fashion accessory.
So, if you're tired of a pilsner that tastes as bland as Monday morning meetings, grab Reuben's Czech Pilsner, where the can is as bold as the beer inside.
Yeah. Cheers to blue skies and blue beer. Until next time, like this is the beer you want to taste. I think until the next one we try. Cheers to this and good job, Ruben. I think I would rate this a good 9.5 out of 10. From all the pilsners I've had, this has most of the elements
Yeah.
that a pilsner should have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
couldn't agree more. I'm almost done. There's all froth left here, but I'm not gonna waste that either.
Okay. Cool.
Last up for the day.
Oh, we have another question. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The question is, yeah, we went over the names. This one is asking how when do you plan to visit other parts of the country, particularly in the East Coast? Yeah. I think that's a good question. Let me take that. Yeah, we started again 2 years ago, just because we're locally based here. We want to try out at the I think microbrewery concept very prevalent in this part of the world.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like a mom and pop store. You go to places, people are experimenting. I spent some time in the Chicago, greater Chicago area before this,
And me in Dallas.
and I didn't see as much. I mean, no offense to people there. I mean, there it was things that like a Miller Lite, Bud Light, you go to
Yeah.
bars. It would carry like 312 was a good one. That's a Chicago. By the way, 312 is the area code in Chicago, and then
okay.
they have a beer that's the 312.
Like
Um,
305 Pitbull.
Yeah. So I think it's much more sort of adventure here. But yeah, we want to make trips over to the East Coast. In fact, we have a trip coming in the next one in Florida. So if you recommend us some places, two places we're going to hit is Orlando and Miami. South Beach will be fun.
Yep.
If there's some breweries out there that you guys recommend, we're happy to check it out. Go there and get some tastings and reviews out there. But yeah, as of now, we're here, but we want to go out and taste the world as we get closer and closer.
Yeah. We have another one. Do you plan to go international? Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, our love for beer is not bound by where we live. So wherever travel takes us, we are definitely open to trying different beers and different local craft breweries. So we do have plans to go to Mexico. Mexico, as you would know, beer lovers would know, they also make one of the best beers in the world. So we're gonna try maybe one or two breweries in Mexico, and we'll definitely give you a detailed review of how we found the brewery. So yeah, without further ado, I think let's go
Yeah,
to the
next one.
beer, and we'll take some questions in between.
Yeah. So the next one we have is this can right here, a Black Raven Brewing. This is actually in Redmond.
I love this can.
And this one is, yeah, the can's amazing. This one is called this is a hazy pale ale. It's up here. Black Raven Hazy Pale Ale. So interesting can. Hazy. When I think of hazy, it's the more yellowy thing, and they picked the right color for this. I'm really looking forward to trying this out. This should be fun. Why don't you give it a crack?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. It's. I'm gonna need
Yeah.
some fog lights to see through this.
Yeah, yeah. Is it hazy or just like forgot my glasses?
Actually, yeah. I forgot my glass. I can't see anything.
All right. Why don't you go for it?
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
The first. Hmm.
Oh wait, let's get the
Oh
aroma.
yeah. Yeah. It is so hazy that even Sherlock Holmes would need a magnifying glass to solve this beer mystery. I mean, is it a pale ale or a foggy crystal ball predicting a happy future?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a confusing game of guess the scent, right? The tropical fruit salad, or someone dropped an entire like orchid into a fermenter, right? Either way, it smells so good. I'm perplexed in pleasure. By the way, this beer is there. We go. It's called the Perplexor.
Yeah. The smell is as if someone accidentally dropped a fruit basket into the fermenter.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Man, the taste is amazing. It's like a riddle for your taste buds. Fruity, hoppy, and a little bit of what on earth is happening here. It's a beer that keeps you guessing just like a good mystery novel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this, interestingly enough, 5 let me see this, 5.3% ABU. It's just not a pale ale. It's a
Yeah.
brain teaser in a glass, right?
Hmm.
The kind of beer that makes you ponder life's greatest questions, like why is this so darn tasty?
So, if you are into beers that make you scratch your head in delicious confusion, Black Raven's Perfect Slur is the brew for you. It's a hazy enigma that leaves you wanting more and questioning everything. Of
Yeah.
course, your wife always.
I'm not gonna get there, but here you go. Cheers to Perfecting Pints Hazy Jinx. This is amazing. What will you rate it?
Oh man, I'm simply floored by this beer. I'm gonna rate it 10 on 10.
Really? Wow! Is that the
I
first
was
10 out of 10?
I was confused between 9.9 and 10, and I'm like,
Oh
oh
my
man.
god!
I'm not a big hazy IPA guy, but man, this beer is really something else.
Really interesting. I mean, I'm there with you, but I don't know. I'm going to save my 10 on 10 for something
Really
even more
special.
special.
Yeah.
But you're right. This for hazy IPA, they've done a good job. I think this was like a 9.5. We'll do 9.5 and a 9 and a 10. Average that out. I'll give it a
Okay.
good 9.75.
I agree with you on that. Cheers.
Cheers. Any other questions our viewers have?
Yeah, while you read that, I'll just give my notes on this. So some more context to this. So usually you drink hazy IPAs. They are not as bitter as your IPAs, but they're still bitter. And this one has a very sweet aftertaste to it. So that is the reason I really felt like giving this 10 on 10. I mean, 10 is like taking it to extreme, which we should really be reserving for like exceptional beers. But this was actually one of the very good hazy pales I've ever tried.
Yeah. That's a good shot. A question, and the question just popped up. About the logo. So we've got the. In fact, I did want to spell out. We started off this, like any good company, we see growth, we adapt to the next best thing, and then we adapt. Over time, you change your perspective, you change how you want to pursue, how you want to be perceived by others, and that defines the logo, that defines your mission, In fact, we are actually migrating from this one to something new. Do you have the sticker?
I'll just grab it real
Yeah.
quick.
So to the viewers, this is a V1, call it V1, but we are slowly migrating over to something that's even more, something that defines us, right? So I see this, or actually, we both see this as a thing that we will evolve into. So AD here is gonna get us, and you guys are lucky because you are first to see what's gonna be our next slogan, next logo here. So let's see
The
if we can.
damn light.
Okay, there we go.
But it's a very, very attractive logo. Oh man, the
Yeah.
camera doesn't give
Let me
justice.
let me try this. Let me try this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, just so that let me do this. So ignore the
The
QR
light.
code, but this is what we are. It doesn't show you, but what it really says is sip, review, and repeat. Right? Sip, review, and repeat. Mr. Tasters has got a little the glass with foamy beer, right, and a beer that's full, and it also has a little thing that says since 2021. So that's when we started off. We want to expand this. So we are migrating over to this. So next time maybe you see us, we have different apparel, and we evolve based on how we do. Who knows? Maybe we become the tasters, Mr. Taster, of not just brews, but scotches, whiskey. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. This is our journey, and we want to invite all of you guys to be part of it and support us in doing so.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, we love beer, we love whiskey, we love wine occasionally, and we love to eat food. So, Mr. Tasters is really not limited to anything, but beer is something we love the most. So, that's where we started, and that's where we really feel that our expertise is. But let's see where
Yeah.
destiny takes us, and with your support, with your feedback, with your comments, we'll just keep improving. So if you are in PNW area, and if you have any brewery specifically in Seattle, Vancouver area that you would want us to visit, just let us know, and we'll try our best to cover those breweries, because one day or the other we are anyway going to cover all of these breweries anyway. So we'll just prioritize them over the others if you let us know what you want us to see.
And we just need an excuse to go out there and have a pint, right? So that's so if you want to get out. But we will leave you with what's next, a call of action, not really call of action, but what's coming up very soon. We will, one of our viewers mentioned about East Coast, Miami and Orlando is next. So if we get an opportunity somewhere in Florida, I want to do at least one or two. So let's put that in the agenda. One or two. I think that will be in the December 2023 timeframe. And then we have a couple of things that are lined up where we want to give insight, where we spoke to some of the brewmasters, and they want to invite us inside of how the beers are made in those particular breweries, and of course tasting and all of that stuff. So
Yeah.
I think we are getting traction on those, so which is great. So those are things that are in our sort of roadmap for the next coming months. So stay tuned, and as always, unless you want to close out.
Yeah, there's one thing. So next week we're gonna have a special exclusive beer tasting session in Canada, in Vancouver, suburb of Vancouver. So we're gonna go there. The brew head over there is gonna introduce to 8 different types of beers. So I'm gonna have a very detailed review, and I'm trying to squeeze in some jokes here and there to those people who don't know the beer jargon. So they'll find something interesting in that. So we're gonna be there and enjoy some pints over there. And yeah, so until next time, keep those taste buds curious and those pint, which is an empty, raised high.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.